Hi there, welcome back to Bilal Consultancy. I'm Bilal, and today we'll be talking about a really important topic: evaluation and decision-making tools. We'll keep it simple and easy to understand, so let's dive right in. First, let's understand what evaluation and decision-making tools are. These are methods and techniques that help us make smart choices and assess how well things are working. They're like our trusty guides when we need to decide something. Why are they important? Here are some of the key reasons why decision-making tools are important. They help us make more informed decisions. Decision-making tools can help us to gather and analyze information more effectively, which can lead to better decisions. For example, a SWOT analysis can help us to identify our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, which can be helpful in making strategic decisions. They can help us to make more objective decisions. Decision-making tools can help us to remove our own biases and emotions from the decision-making process. This can be especially helpful in making complex decisions or decisions with high stakes. For example, a decision matrix can help us to evaluate different options based on a set of criteria, which can help us to make a more objective decision. They can help us to make more efficient decisions. Decision-making tools can help us to streamline the decision-making process and make decisions more quickly. This can be especially important in fast-paced environments where decisions need to be made quickly. For example, a decision tree can help us to map out all of the possible outcomes of a decision and to identify the best course of action. They can help us to make better decisions under pressure. Decision-making tools can help us to stay calm and focused when making decisions under pressure. This can be helpful in making important decisions in stressful situations. For example, a risk assessment can help us to identify and assess the risks associated with different options, which can help us to make a more informed decision. In addition to these general benefits, decision-making tools can also be used to achieve specific goals, such as improving customer satisfaction, increasing sales, reducing costs, improving operational efficiency, launching new products or services, entering new markets, managing risk. Here are some examples of specific decision-making tools that can be used to achieve these goals. Customer satisfaction surveys to identify areas where customer satisfaction can be improved. Sales forecasting tools to predict future sales and to identify areas where sales can be increased. Cost analysis tools to identify areas where costs can be reduced. Process mapping tools to identify areas where operational efficiency can be improved. Product development tools to manage the product development process. Market research tools to identify new markets and opportunities. Risk management tools to identify and assess risks and to develop strategies to mitigate them. Overall, decision-making tools are important because they can help us to make better, more informed, and more efficient decisions. They can also be used to achieve specific goals, such as improving customer satisfaction, increasing sales, reducing costs, improving operational efficiency, launching new products or services, entering new markets, and managing risk. Types. SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is a tool that can be used to identify and assess your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It is a useful tool for making decisions, such as whether to launch a new product, enter a new market, or expand your business. To do a SWOT analysis, you simply list out your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths are things that you do well or that give you a competitive advantage. Weaknesses are things that you could improve upon. Opportunities are external factors that could benefit your business, such as a growing market or a new technology. Threats are external factors that could harm your business, such as a competitor launching a new product or a change in government regulations. Once you have completed your SWOT analysis, you can use it to make informed decisions about your business. For example, you could use it to identify opportunities that you can capitalize on, or to develop strategies to mitigate your threats. Cost-benefit analysis. A cost-benefit analysis is a tool that can be used to weigh the costs and benefits of a proposed action. It is a useful tool for making decisions about whether to invest in a new project, launch a new product, or make a change to your business operations. To do a cost-benefit analysis, you first need to identify all of the potential costs and benefits of the proposed action. The costs could include financial costs, such as the cost of developing and launching a new product, or non-financial costs, such as the time and effort required to implement a new business process. The benefits could also be financial, such as increased sales or reduced costs, or non-financial, such as improved customer satisfaction or increased employee engagement. Once you have identified all of the potential costs and benefits, you need to weigh them against each other to determine whether the benefits outweigh the costs. If the benefits outweigh the costs, then the proposed action is likely to be a good investment. Decision matrix. A decision matrix is a tool that can be used to compare different options and to make a decision based on a set of criteria. It is a useful tool for making decisions about complex problems or decisions with multiple options. To create a decision matrix, you first need to identify the criteria that you will use to evaluate the different options. These criteria could be factors such as cost, risk, return on investment, or customer satisfaction. Once you have identified your criteria, you need to assign each criterion a weight. This weight reflects the importance of the criterion in your decision-making process. For example, you might assign a higher weight to the criterion of cost if you are on a tight budget. Next, you need to evaluate each option against each criterion. You can do this by using a rating system, such as a scale of 1 to 5. Finally, you need to calculate a weighted score for each option. This is done by multiplying the rating for each criterion by the weight of the criterion and then adding the products together. The option with the highest weighted score is the best option based on the criteria that you have identified. Key Performance Indicators, KPIs. KPIs are metrics that are used to measure the performance of a business or organization. They can be used to track progress towards goals, to identify areas for improvement, and to make decisions about how to allocate resources. Some common KPIs include sales revenue, profit margin, customer satisfaction, employee engagement, website traffic, social media engagement. KPIs can be used to track performance over time and to compare performance to industry benchmarks. This information can be used to make informed decisions about how to improve the performance of the business or organization. Balanced scorecard. A balanced scorecard is a tool that can be used to measure the performance of a business or organization across 4 perspectives: financial, customer, internal processes, and learning and growth. It is a useful tool for making decisions about how to improve overall performance and to achieve long-term goals. The balanced scorecard was developed by Robert Kaplan and David Norton in the early 1990s. It is a more comprehensive approach to performance measurement than traditional financial metrics, such as sales revenue and profit margin. To create a balanced scorecard, you first need to identify the key goals and objectives of your business or organization. Once you have identified your goals and objectives, you need to develop metrics for measuring progress towards each goal. The metrics should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Once you have developed your metrics, you need to create a dashboard or report that displays the metrics in a clear and concise format. This will allow you to track your progress over time and to identify areas where you need to improve. The balanced scorecard is a powerful tool that can be used to improve the performance of any. How to use them? Start with clear goals. The first step in using any decision-making tool is to have a clear understanding of your goals. What do you want to achieve? What are you trying to decide? Once you know your goals, you can choose the right tool to help you reach them. For example, if you are trying to decide whether to launch a new product, you could use a SWOT analysis to identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Or, you could use a cost-benefit analysis to weigh the potential costs and benefits of launching the product. Collect data. Once you have chosen a decision-making tool, you need to gather the data that you will need to use it. This data could come from a variety of sources, such as customer surveys, market research, financial data, or operational data. The amount of data that you need will depend on the complexity of your decision and the tool that you are using. For example, if you are using a SWOT analysis, you will need to gather information about your company, your competitors, and the industry. If you are using a cost-benefit analysis, you will need to gather information about the costs and benefits of the different options that you are considering. Apply the tool. Once you have gathered your data, you can start to apply the decision-making tool that you have chosen. This will involve analyzing the data and using it to identify the best course of action. For example, if you are using a SWOT analysis, you will need to identify the key strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that are relevant to your decision. Then, you can use this information to develop a strategy that leverages your strengths, minimizes your weaknesses, and capitalizes on your opportunities while mitigating your threats. If you are using a cost-benefit analysis, you will need to identify all of the potential costs and benefits of the different options that you are considering. Then, you can use this information to calculate the net benefit of each option. The option with the highest net benefit is the best option based on the data that you have gathered. Compare options. If you are using a decision-making tool to make a decision, the next step is to compare the different options that you have identified. This will help you to determine which option is the best fit for your goals and your situation. For example, if you are using a decision matrix to decide which new product to launch, you would compare the different product options based on the criteria that you have identified, such as cost, market potential, and risk. The product option with the highest weighted score would be the best option based on the criteria that you have identified. Make informed decisions. Once you have compared your options, you can use the results of the decision-making tool to make an informed decision. This means making a decision that is based on the data and your analysis, rather than on gut instinct or personal preferences. Keep in mind that no decision-making tool is perfect. Every tool has its own strengths and weaknesses. It is important to choose the right tool for your needs and to use it carefully. Here are some additional tips for using decision-making tools effectively. Be clear about your goals and objectives before you start using the tool. Gather as much data as possible. The more data you have, the more accurate your results will be. Be objective in your analysis. Try to avoid letting your biases or emotions cloud your judgment. Use multiple tools to get different perspectives on your decision. Be flexible and willing to change your mind if the data tells you to. Conclusion. So, there you have it. Evaluation and decision-making tools can be your best friends when you need to make choices or assess situations. They're not just for businesses but can be applied to various aspects of life. Remember to start with clear goals, collect data, use the right tool, compare options, and make informed decisions. These tools will make your life easier and help you make better choices. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Bilal Consultancy for more simple and informative videos. If you have any questions or need more information on this topic, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.